Hello everyone. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about dust, chemicals, and creating a safe working environment for the e-file services. So this is a very important part of professional practice because everyone that uses an e-file should know about the machine and their bits. It's also about the environment you work in and how well you protect yourself, your client, the natural nail and the skin, and the air quality in your workspace. So let's start with the dust. When you use an e-file or on like any product on the nail surface, you create a fine dust. This dust could be client's nail dust, gel polish, builder gel, hard gel, acrylic, or even, like I said, natural nail debris. And even though it might look harmless, nail dust should not be ignored. Too much dust in your workspace can affect cleanliness, visibility, breathing comfort, client comfort, and overall professional standards. And that's why a dust extraction matters. A good dust extraction system helps pull all the dust away from the working area so less of it is left sitting on the desk than in the air or on your skin. Now, for anyone who is using an e-file without a dust extractor, you must wear a proper K95 mask and purchase a dust extractor as soon as possible, and a good quality one. They don't actually have to be expensive. I've seen them being used in my own academy for €70 and they are really good. Obviously you can spend up to like 300 or 400 to €1,000 on them, but it's not necessary. It will help keep your workplace cleaner. It will make your service safer and more professional. So let's talk about ventilation. Some good ventilation matters because nail services can involve exposure to product fumes or vapors, depending on whether you're like what you're going to be working with. But you want your working environment to feel clean, fresh, and comfortable and not heavy with dust or chemical smell. So let's talk about chemicals now and product handling. So during your nail services, you may be working with products such as nail prep liquids, cleansers, removers, primers, gels, monomer if relevant, and other salon products. So these products must be handled carefully and professionally. We always use them as directed. Keep the lids closed where possible and avoid careless spills or forgetting to put the caps on your bottles. Which would cause unnecessary exposure. So one very important rule in this is avoid unnecessary product contact with the skin. Products are designed for the nail plate or for a specific intended use. They're not designed to sit on or around the surrounding skin. So repeated skin contact with nail products can increase the risk of irritation, sensitivity, discomfort, and even in some cases, allergy problems over time. This is why neat application and careful handling matter so much. So let's talk about PPE. So PPE is personal protective equipment. This can be a dust mask, this can be a gloves, eye protection, good hygiene practices at all time. PPE does not replace good technique, but it does support safer working. And a safe working environment should always include a clean desk, organized tools, correctly stored bits, clean reusable tools, single-use items where appropriate, and a clear separation between clean and used items. And you should never work in a cluttered or poorly organized way because poor setup increases the chance of mistakes. So before every service, you're going to ask yourself, is my workstation clean? Is my dust control in place? Is the area well ventilated? Are my tools organized? And am I handling my products safely? And am I protecting the skin as well as the nail? Professional e-file work is not just about the bit like basically touching the skin. It's also about standards around the service. So a safe working environment will help you work with better control, better hygiene, better visibility, better comfort, and better professional habits. So just to recap, always remember dust should always be controlled. Ventilation matters. Chemicals should be handled carefully, and unnecessary skin contact should be avoided. Remember, PPE may be needed depending on the service, and a clean, organized setup is part of safe techniques. So that is what helps create a safer and a more professional nail service. And I would like to show you a little bit about what a clean nail station looks like. So I will show you those videos there now in a minute, or not videos, but I'll show you some pictures of if I can find them, a clean nail desk station. And I know sometimes it's hard to find them online for some reason. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is lovely. This is a lovely setup. So I'll see if I can find. It's a bit staged. Right. So for me, a very good setup would mean that you keep most of your items in your drawers or not on your desk unless you're using them. I feel like a lot of times people will basically fill their desk with everything, and then like they have to take everything off every time they're cleaning it. So there are some people that might have to do that. Maybe they don't have drawer space, but it is really important that you keep your desk really neat and tidy. Another thing that I want to talk about is a dust extraction unit. So a good dust extraction unit, there are like, again, different types of dust extractors on the market, like Affinia. There's the, geez, I'm after forgetting the names of them all of a sudden. So we have, oh yeah, so we have the, oh my gosh, it's just gone, the Halo. We have the Lucy Pastorelli. We have the ones on Amazon. We have, one of the most popular ones is the Ulca Beauty dust extractors and the Shemax. So you have the Shemax, you have the Ulca Beauty one. I'm just going to see if there's any videos that I can show you as well. So now, I mean, you do need to be cautious because sometimes you see a video and you'll be like, is that good? And sometimes they are good, and sometimes they're just kind of promoted and they make them look better than they actually are, by sucking up chalk. Like everything will suck up chalk. Well, anything really that's got a light bit. So I'm just going to show you there. So this is, share my screen. Okay, so this clean, let's see if I find a clean workstation. So this is an example of a little bit untidy workstation. Then you have, see, we have another one here I saw earlier. Looks kind of clean. This is a very clean and tidy workstation. This is another one which looks kind of clean and tidy. And I would say that one looks nice and clean and tidy. That's what your workstation should look like while you're working. It should not be cluttered. And just to show you the dust extractor. So this is what a dust extractor looks like. This is an overhead. This is called the Sunflower as far as I know. And it's actually a really good dust extractor. And then I'll show you there is, I bought this one. This is not powerful. It is actually a terrible dust extractor. I spent 450 euros on it, and it was, being able to build sorry, it was not really a good dust extractor at all. And I think I actually saw this video and then thought it would be a good dust extractor. So it's really fancy looking. I think she probably makes a lot of money because of the fact that it is, it's fashionable. This is what the back of it looks like. She's just setting it up. But I honestly, and it has like a HEPA filter and all this, but honestly, I will tell you, it looks fancy. It is not as good as the ones you get on Amazon. So save your money. Do not purchase that e-file. And And the other e-file that, or the other, not e-file, the dust extractor, the other dust extractor that I like, there is one called the Olka. So there's the Olka dust extractor. Like there's lots of different versions of them. The Olka is very good, but again, I've seen some, Olka ones that, or some other ones that, are just as good and that are cheaper. But they have, I think they have a 2-year warranty. So this is their bigger one. It can be used for, or maybe this is a smaller one, but I have a big one of these as well. So this is what it looks like. And she's just showing when you put the filter on top of it, you don't have to do that, but how it sucks up the dust. So that is really how I think she's probably going to do like a little demo here. This is how the suction is when she's doing it. It falls on the grate, but it's essentially is being sucked as well. So that is a good dust extractor. There's a lot of other better ones, like I said, out there. So moving on, because it's getting a bit late, I just wanted to quickly talk to you guys about things like making sure that your hand base is over the dust extractor and that everything else is closed and that your bits are, clean and they're not overly used. You want to make sure you do change them when they get old. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope this video you find useful. And if you do like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.